Hello, welcome to another Talk of the Town. I'm Tom Wright.
And I'm Mo McNary. We're so glad that you're tuning in today.
Yes.
We're actually thrilled that you're tuning in. Thank you.
I would say I'm thrilled. We can go that far.
Yes. How have you been? This is my best friend, everyone, in case you didn't know.
For now.
For now?
I can't say that enough. Yes.
Anyway, how have you been?
Doing great. Doing great.
Good.
I just got myself a new ride.
A new ride.
Yes. Do I look
Wow.
like I'm getting a few more miles per gallon?
Oh, that's weird.
Is that weird? It's a big difference. I went from 15
That's better than
15 miles per gallon, folks, to 40 miles a gallon.
Are you driving one of those Fred Flintstone cars? What are you driving?
What? No.
Do you know what that means even?
I don't think, no, I am driving.
Yabba dabba doo?
No.
What are you driving? Let me see the bottoms of your feet, if you have calluses.
Well, okay, here we go. We got time, don't we? No,
what are you driving? 40 miles, is it an electric car?
Yes, actually, kind of. It's a Camry hybrid.
Very cool.
Yeah, used one. It's new to me. It's not totally new. It's new to me.
So I don't quite understand how that works.
I don't either, but it's cool.
Okay, no.
And it saves me a lot of
Do
money.
you ever have to go to the gas station?
Not much now. Yeah.
Okay, but how does it work?
Well, it's a combination of a battery that runs
you
off
plug
of,
it in.
and no,
You
you
have to
don't
have
plug
a-
anything. You don't plug anything in.
Don't you have to have a 240?
Not this one.
I don't get it.
240. What do you? No.
So is it solar? What are you saying? I don't get
I shot a 240 in the Army. No, this is. We're getting the machine guns. No, it doesn't plug in. It's not one of those. It's an engine. It's a combination of using engine and battery power, electric power,
But
and gas.
doesn't the battery run out of juice?
No, it charges.
How?
Well, it eventually does run out of juice. You do have to
Yes.
replace the battery over.
Oh, you replace
yeah.
the battery.
But it doesn't. It's
Okay.
not like a normal car battery
I
that most
love
people
it.
think of. But yeah.
Well, congrats
So I'm
to
pretty
you.
happy. I'm a proud new dad of a new car, new to me.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
I had to
great.
part ways with my Ford Explorer. That was
15
a
miles
money
on.
pit, I'll say. Most people that have had a used car, they get to be a money pit.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how about
That's
you?
Awesome.
What do you-
I
what
still
do you-
drive my 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
Big truck, which I love. Yeah. You know what? I know it's terrible, and I'm leaving a footprint. Yeah. I want
that's
people to
8 miles
remember
per
me when
gallon.
I die.
That's more
It's
than the
about it.
footprint. You're like,
Yeah.
That's a crater.
You know, I make up for it in other ways, though.
Oh,
I
okay.
recycle. I don't know.
Sure, we can.
Yeah, anyway. So we're in the month of June, busy time,
Yeah.
lots of parties going on, and the school. It's
school.
it's a crazy time of year. You're going to know what that's like next year because your little cutie starts school next year, right?
She does, yes.
Yes.
Farrah starts kindergarten. Yeah,
Okay.
it's big time.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what? I'm telling you, I was one of those moms that cried the whole way home after I dropped her off. Yeah.
It's crazy for me because she's going to be riding the bus. Like, they have kindergartners ride the bus. That's
Right.
crazy to me.
I know.
But she's
Well,
riding the bus. But I guess they have pals and stuff
Of course.
that they're with, and so
Pals.
it'll be all right.
Yeah, hopefully they've been vetted before.
Yes, exact background. Yeah, you're right. I should make sure they got background checks on these kids.
May I show you my puppy? It's in my car.
Yeah. Where is this going?
I don't know where this is going. But anyway, we're so happy because it's finally, summer's finally here.
Yep.
It's all good, and I couldn't be happier. Tell me what else is going on around town.
Well, I got a couple things for you.
You do? I'd love to hear what they are.
We've been snooping around because that's what we do for news around here. We snoop.
You snoop, yes. Did you know I tried to start a business called Seaman Sleuthing? It went nowhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't
Maybe
say
I'll
totally-
resurrect that.
Seaman sleuthing. Can't imagine a logo for that.
Honey Buddy said, stop using my name.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. He said nothing meant sleuthing that starts with an M. So anyway, tell me, sorry. Go ahead.
That sounds like a Tot headline for another day. All right, well, here are the real Tot headlines. The news that goes in one ear and out somewhere else. First up, the new Veterans Memorial is now in place on the Hastings River Walk. Have you seen it yet?
Beautiful, yes.
Nice, yeah, very nice. The memorial includes a pillar for each branch of service. There's also a nice flagpole displaying the red, white, and blue, as well as the POW flags. The main centerpiece is the familiar memorial boulder, which was kept from the old Veterans Memorial nearby.
Very nice.
The giant rock weighs, how much? How much do you think it weighs?
Well, I'm terrible at this, but I bet it weighs at least 1,700 pounds.
Just a little bit off. 10,200 pounds.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, the city reports it took 10,200 local Cub Scouts to move it in place.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
So nice work, kids.
Yeah.
Nice work. Looks like everybody left. I guess once you move a 10,000-pound rock, you want to get out of the picture. There's a few good sports stuck around, though, to get the picture. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Tot headlines. There you go. You're all informed. You're officially informed.
I love it. Well, we're going to take a break, but we will be back, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Ben Utek. I played high school, college, and pro football, helping my team win the 2006 championship. That was an amazing day, but it can't compare to the joy I feel every day with my loving wife and 3 beautiful daughters. My football career ended after I suffered my 5th concussion. Did you know that over 1 million athletes suffer a concussion each year? That includes boys and girls, every age, every type and level of sport. It isn't always clear that a player has had a concussion, so parents, athletes, and coaches need to learn about concussion signs and symptoms. The American Academy of Neurology recommends athletes thought to have a concussion be immediately removed from play and not returned until assessed by a healthcare professional trained in concussion. This isn't just about sports. It's about your brain. When in doubt, sit it out. Learn more at aan.com/concussion. A message from the American Academy of Neurology.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town.
That's right, and we are now going to head out to a place that is so special and in Hastings, the Alexis Bailey Vineyard. And if you haven't been there, you need to go.
You need to go and drink.
Oh, Bestie, this is wonderful. Did you go in and get me some wine?
No,
What?
not yet. Yeah, we kind of need some wine, don't we? We got the cheese, we got the
What
crackers.
did you do in there?
Don't want the wine. Once again.
I set up our little picnic. What'd you do?
All right. Well, let's go inside at Alexis Bailey here. Let's get some wine. Man, pretty exciting time for you guys, huh? First open house?
This is our celebration annually of releasing our new vintage of wines, which in Minnesota we always have that as cause for celebration that we have a new vintage.
I've heard of people like stomping on wine, grapes and stuff with their feet, bare feet. And do you guys do that here at the Alexis Bailey?
No. We're pretty.
Don't need Nan barefoot wine in the stock?
We're old school, but not quite that.
Okay.
We have electricity.
We are here with David Melby. David, you are going to help us with a wine tasting. Is that correct?
That will be my pleasure. We'll take you from white to rosé to red to dessert wine, dry to fruity, and I'll just lead you through. Have no fear.
Can I tell you my best friend is dry and fruity? This guy.
I wasn't going to say, so.
I'm going to do this too because I always do this when I listen to jazz. Is that okay? Can I taste wine like this? Is that okay? Excellent. All right. Cheers, bestie.
Cheers.
David, while you're pouring, what's the talk of the town?
I have no idea what the talk of the town is.
What do you think it is?
Any upcoming festival that's going to happen in Hastings.
There you go.
And how special is it to be here with these wonderful folks and this wonderful vineyard? Isn't this just a little treasure in Hastings?
It's such a highlight every year, and a wood room full of wood barrels and people enjoying wine. It's special.
What's the talk of the town?
English.
The talk of the town is geraniums and graduations and plans for the 4th of July.
There you go. And
He's correct.
in English, of course.
Yeah, he nailed it.
What is the talk of the town?
What do you mean by talk of the town?
What are you guys talking about right now at the table?
We were looking at that little bottle over there that had the little light in it, wondering how they made it, where it came, how it gets the light in there without anything in it, you know.
So perhaps that bottle is the talk of the town, maybe.
Could be, yeah.
Mind if I sit down? Thank you. Guess I'm already there, aren't I? What is the talk of the town? What's going on in town here?
A wine tasting event.
Yes. What is the talk of the town in Hastings? Are you from Hastings?
Not from Hastings, no. I'm actually from Chicago.
Chicago. What's the talk of the town in Chicago?
Oh, good barbecue, entertainment. Twins just left there.
And you look like you're the one that has to keep these guys and these ladies in line. What is the talk of the town?
I better not say too much.
All right, Mo wants to focus on the drinking, so I have the microphone now.
Cheers.
Ching. I'm supposed to smell it first, then I drink it, right?
We don't understand any of this.
So swirl it, right?
Swirl
Swirl
it.
it.
Open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
Bestie, I can't believe you can't find a date.
Now, if
I think I got a new move. I have a new move now.
Yeah, no. Just
right?
try to do it smoothly. Pretend that I'm just
Okay.
like a younger version
Okay.
of myself at a bar.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you, big guy. Okay, that's weird. You don't have to survey the crowd.
Serving the crowd. All right.
attitude is good, though. I'm 10 of 10 on the attitude.
I'll have another. Well, there you go. I
Boy.
had no idea you could break a 2x4 in half there, Mo. That's crazy.
Isn't that a special place?
It
I got to
is.
tell you that we had so much fun there.
Yeah.
And we are very happy because in studio with us today we have somebody who I've not met, so I enjoy
You're gonna ask
when.
me about my drinking, or is
That's exactly what we're going to do. We want to say welcome
You got
to
it.
our guest
Yes,
today.
Mr. David Russell Larson, the chair of the Language Arts Department here at Hastings High School, and been with the high school for how many years now?
about 18 years.
18 years.
Wow, that's great. So you always go by David Russell?
I go by David,
Okay,
David.
excellent. Okay.
but there's a story in that.
Let's hear it, please.
We have time, yes.
Well, I used to be in the radio business in Duluth, Minnesota, and my air name was David Russell. And
Oh, I get it.
When I left the air,
Yes?
the sales manager told me, because I was selling a little radio advertising, why don't you keep Russell and just add Larson? Because that may open some doors for you as you try to sell the airtime here in Duluth. So since that time, I've maintained the three-name thing. Like
But your last name is really Larson.
Larson.
Larson, with an E or an O?
I'm an O.
And what's the difference, an O and an E?
Well, one is a little closer to A, and one is a little closer to Z.
Well, the folks at home, I'm sure they have heard by now the great voice this guy has,
That's
you
right.
have here, and that is used quite a bit for the high school for like different announcements, and you do the names at graduation. So tell us, how did you get into that line of work?
It's something I've always been interested in. My mother has written in her baby book when I was about 3 years old, I was picking up a spoon, pretending it was a microphone, giving away a car.
Oh, when you were 3.
Yeah, and when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a game show host as I was growing up. Some people want to be a fireman, somebody wants to be a cop. I wanted to be a game show host.
Naturally.
A new game show here on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
could start
my plate is full. But as
We could
time
find
went
a spoon,
along,
David. We could find a spoon.
Yeah. Password, huh? The password is?
Do you
Yeah,
even
well-
know what that means?
No,
He's
I don't
just
actually.
laughing.
I'm just laughing,
Do you-
going along with
he's
it.
so young.
Alan Ludden.
Do you know who that is?
Nope.
Married to Betty White.
Married
Do you
to
know
Betty
who that
White.
is?
Another person I got to Google.
Oh my gosh.
Betty White? You don't know Betty White?
Oh, I know Betty White, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go.
I knew Betty White when she was in her 40s. I don't know what that means. Anyway, go ahead.
Is it white with an E or an O? No.
Is that Mo with an O?
Block, no
Or
O.
just
No,
an
no
M-O?
E. No E, because I think that's like the Three Stooges. Do you know what the Three Stooges are?
Stooges was an
You and I
E
should
at
go
the
out for
end, right?
coffee sometime.
Yeah, okay.
Get to know you better.
Holy cow. Let's keep this
What's
going before this guy
happening?
walks off the stage.
They have been at the winery. It's obvious.
I knew we should have taken a break before we sit down
Oh,
here.
boy.
Okay.
Tell us about the ECHO program. You
Yeah.
work alongside with us, and you have this great program that you do with the high school students here, broadcast journalism. Tell us about that.
What we do is the broadcast journalism class here at the high school and the students involved in it put together a news magazine program.
Yes.
And we call it the Echo because in one sense we do echo back to our audience the comings and goings of what happens at this high school.
Right.
But we're not a real echo,
Right.
so hence we're not spelled E-C-H-O. Yeah, see?
There you go.
Deep thinking there.
What And you've been teaching for 18 years.
Right.
18 years.
Big change.
Have you noticed the difference from the way students write 18 years ago to the students today that have now that we communicate quite differently with
speak.
the technology that we have with texting and all
There,
that?
I would say there are some noticeable differences in the vocabulary that they plop into papers. Like, for example, the small I, maybe the lack of capitalization when they're writing. You know, I went to town, but small
Right.
I for
Yes.
I went to town.
Because they're used to autocorrect or something, or just
Well,
they don't even know that's
they're
wrong.
used to texting,
Right.
using abbreviations. And so when they go to write the paper, some of them automatically continue writing in that regard.
Where do you stand on cursive writing?
They don't teach that anymore now, do they?
You know,
No,
our
not
kids
as
are
not
still
as a
learning it.
formal
Our
class.
kids at our class at our school, they still do.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm all for it. I think my sister said it engages a different part of your brain that.
Well, every single part of my brain says no way. I
I'll tell you
Don't
what,
use your brain
Yeah.
as
there are a lot
a template for anything.
There are a lot of
I am a
students
Prince
that
guy.
do not know how to sign their name.
Right, or read cursive.
Yeah, well, let alone read. But imagine you can't even, on the bottom of a contract, you can't
Right.
even sign your name. You have to print everything. That said, though, I don't know. I think as time goes along, we become more electronically technology adapted in our society. I don't know. Maybe to some degree, cursive is a thing of the past.
But think about the like old documents and things maybe that have been passed down in your
Yeah.
family. You would never know how to read them if you, if
Yeah.
you don't know how to write or read cursive.
Yeah, well, you know, time passes.
Right.
You know,
But I mean,
Grandpa's got a Model T in the car. Nobody knows how to drive that thing either.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
he's got a horse in the stable. Nobody knows how to put horseshoes on that thing, right?
Right.
These are lost arts. That
Right.
you know,
Makes me
right?
sad.
Huh?
Yeah, suppose you're true. Yeah.
Yes,
Well, I'll tell you what is not a lost art.
What's
Yes,
that?
The top 5 questions.
Okay, give it to me.
It's living very strong. Here we go. We got to set the mood. Feel it?
set the
Nice.
Feeling it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. All
Here
right.
it is.
I'm gonna start out with an easy one for you.
Please.
Are you though?
Yes. If you had to pick just one, what is your all-time favorite speech?
My all-time favorite speech. That would be the Nixon checkers speech.
Huh. I will have to Google that one too. I am not
Has to
familiar.
do with the dog.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
that's great. I think we should Google that ourselves. What is the shortest complete sentence in the English language?
Jesus wept.
That's another short. That's in the Bible.
Wow. I guess that has to trump I am.
I am.
Nice work there. All right, we're gonna get away from English for a question here. If your left sock, and I'm talking about your left,
Yeah.
Left.
if it had a personality,
Yeah.
how would you describe it?
Wow.
Confused.
Confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see that.
It would be looking for its partner, and
Right.
unable to find its partner, it would be forever confused.
This explains a lot about you, dear bestie.
This is.
Looking for your
Wow.
partner.
This is having an epiphany here. Okay.
Okay. If you had to get a tattoo
Yeah.
of just one word,
Yeah.
what word would
boy.
it be?
Just one word. Gosh. One word. I'm gonna go with mom. I'll go with mom.
So
Mom,
nice.
there you go. I like that.
So nice. And then when you did a handstand, it would say, wow. Right?
That's true. Very good. I like that.
Smart. Wow.
So
That is so
That's very
smart.
good, yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
It's like 2 tattoos in one.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. And finally, our teleprompter operator, Jake Bullington,
Yes.
he was born in 1995.
good
Yes.
gravy. He
What were you
was?
doing in 1995?
1995. Well, see, that was right before I started here. So in 1995, I was at Augsburg College, going full time to get the education classes and the teaching license. I'd gone back to school to do that, so that's what I was doing. Yeah.
There you go.
What were
Good
you
year.
doing in 1995, bestie?
Probably listening to Green Day and
what that
writing
was-
in
that
an
was-
Oldsmobile Delta 88.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
okay.
Riding in one or driving?
Driving one, yeah.
You know, I think I drove it. That was one of my company cars. You'd really made it when you were
I was
driving.
excited.
You'd really made it.
Yeah. Thank you for getting through the top 5. That was great. That was you survived.
Yes, and thank you for teaching our
Oh,
young people, because
my
it's not an
pleasure.
easy job. I mean,
Well.
I spend like an hour with young people sometimes, and I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Case in point. And this is just one young person.
Works both ways.
Yeah.
Goes both ways.
No, thank you, because I
Sure.
think being a teacher these days is it's a great profession, and we're grateful for good teachers. So thank
Yeah.
you so much.
You're welcome.
And you do a great job with The Echo, which airs on Channel 15
Thank you.
at hastingstv.org. Look for our schedules on there. All of our
Thank
schedules
you.
of
What's
every
the
show.
schedule? What's the schedule of that show?
Did we get that yet there, Mike? Control room
We'll
Mike?
find it
Boy.
out. No worries
Where's the
at all.
teleprompter guy? Where's Jake Bullington?
Yeah, where's Jake Bullington?
He has a curfew because he was born in
yes.
1995.
All right. All right.
All right. Well, thanks again.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We're going to take a break, and I'm going to change into, I guess, some jammies, and we'll be back
Why,
with...
you
Yeah, we'll
weirdo?
find out why when we come back.
Do I get to also? No.
No.
Hey guys, welcome to Local Chords. I'm Michael Campa, and we're here at the Coliseum for the Stalls.
In a life like this where minutes are money, times aren't allowed, hours pass a little funny. Count your seconds and you got a lifetime. Cherish every quarter and you'll be just fine. Woo-hoo.
Hey.
Hey, well, welcome back, everybody. Now, this is one of my favorite segments, and today,
You know, I'll say it's one of my favorite, too.
that's so nice.
Well, yeah, okay.
I'm not even going to comment why you're in your pajamas, but when I said to you, let's make this recipe, this weirdo here now is sending me crockpot recipes, which
You weren't supposed
only
to tell everybody about that.
a true bestie would do.
Hey,
But-
I saw it on Facebook, and this was...
and you know I don't have Facebook because I'm so old. I don't
Yeah.
do Facebook. Yeah. So anyway, it was very sweet of you to send me this recipe. So we're going to actually use a recipe from Tom, and it's for a breakfast. You
Yes.
think of a lot of times you think of crockpot stuff. You're gone all day working, and you want to have something nice to come home to. Well, guess what? You can be all night sleeping.
That's right. Sleeping.
And that would be equally as fun. So anyway, I thought this would be a nice thing to do for Father's Day because then,
Well, let's do it, but
Your
you know
father-
what, Mo? We can't
Yes.
do anything.
Before we talk
It's not
about
official until
No.
we do.
This segment
What a
is
crock.
called.
There we go.
All right. So the first step we want to do is we're not going to use one of our safe crocking bags.
Ooh, we're going dangerous.
Well,
this
because
month,
I really want I want some crust on this. So here, take my real
right.
crock pot, really spray this baby, spray it
Had I
good.
known that, I would have had you sign something.
I don't know what that means. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
really?
Keep going. You're good. Okay. All right. So this is super easy. So, oh my gosh. Now remember, this is from my family. Though you're welcome
it?
to come over some morning for breakfast.
Yeah, that's a little shine.
Not.
No?
Anyway, I don't know if you wear those jammies. Yes. Anyway, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take. Do we have any sponsors? We've almost been doing this a year. Do we have any
For
sponsors?
like the millionth time, no, we don't have any sponsors.
Am
Mo.
I supposed to look for some?
No.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
No.
you want to take
It's a field effort.
any brand of hash browns and about 28 ounces. So just plop those in.
All right, I
Whoop.
will.
So
Here we
again,
go.
we like the crock pot because we want it to be, now let's just jig it around so that it's,
Jig it around?
yeah, we'll do that. Okay,
That's a new
so then
term.
what we want to do is we want to take a dozen eggs. So get cracking, baby.
All right, I'm cracking.
Take some eggs and then whisk them up. Look at you.
Look at that. Single-handed.
No. Please don't. Please don't.
Single-handed.
No.
Boom.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Huh?
Very impressive.
Yes, ladies,
yes.
I am
You
single.
must have been on KP duty when you were
Here
in the
you go.
military.
No comments.
No comment.
I did
Okay.
do that a little bit. All
I
right,
don't
here we
want to
go.
see real eggs. I want to see them all mushed together, please. And
Whoops,
thank
I'm
you.
dropping
Whoops.
shells. Here we go.
Yes. All right.
Mo doesn't like to see eggs.
No. Okay, so
do you like
then
to
we're
see chickens? Do you have problems with chickens?
I don't understand the whole chicken and egg thing, but anyway. So whoop, 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 whoop. You want to whisk that up. So we're taking a bag of hash browns, and then this is so easy. We are going to whisk eggs. Okay, do I see anything? And then, I did the pleasure of buying diced. Where this is a vegetarian one. You can add meat, you can add all sorts of things, but we're going to add a ton of veggies to this. Make it a nice, healthy, because I don't know about you, our kids don't really like vegetables if they're separate.
It does kind of look like it's kind of a Christmas.
Yeah,
kind of
it's quite lovely. Okay, so that's that. And then we also want to take 16 ounces of cheese.
It's like a Christmas present in June.
It is. So 16 ounces of cheese. So go ahead and we're going to add that in there as well. You can kind of whisk that around. And then you know what the secret ingredient is? Ground mustard. Oh yeah,
ground mustard, really?
We're going to take put just a little bit of ground mustard. You know what that'll do?
That's a lot of cheese.
It'll give it a little kick.
All right.
Yeah, doesn't that
I'm all
look
for
yummy?
a kick.
Okay,
Yeah,
remember this has to cook forever. Okay, plop that on, please and thank you.
Will do. All right.
Please and thank you.
Give it the good Tom mix there. All right, here we go.
The good Tom mix. Okay.
Yep.
All right, very nice. Okay, so now we're just basically plopping that on top.
That does look yummy. Look at that.
Doesn't that look nice? Okay,
there we go.
so that's pretty much all there is to it.
I get the licking spoon.
No, you can't. Those are raw eggs, Tom.
No?
You can't eat raw eggs. Okay, so we're going to put the cover on that, and then we're going to wait all night. We're going to pretend we're going to bed. Night-night, everybody. And then we're going to wake up all refreshed. I, of course, have my makeup on when I wake up first thing in the morning. And then you know what we're going to do? This will make any father happy. Can you hold this for 1 second?
It's already made me happy.
Okay, no, just hold it right here.
Oh,
okay,
right there.
we're going to put a little flour on it.
Aww.
And then you know what? How cute would this be? Wouldn't this make you happy to have a crock pot coming to your... Look at the camera. Show them how...
I would love it if my kids...
Show them how happy you are.
I would love if my kids showed up with a crock pot.
Happy
that they
Father's
cooked
Day,
without
everybody.
me knowing.
Happy Father's Day. And you know what? The whole pajama thing, such a weirdo. I did not ask you to wear pajamas, but whatever.
Well, when doing breakfast in bed, one must have their jammies
That's
on, right?
exactly
That'd be inappropriate if I was not wearing jammies.
So again, this cooks all night, and then you wake up and you have a wonderful thing. And you know what? Don't do this with your hands. I'm going to do it for you. This segment is called What a Crock.
I'm making her nervous.
Exactly, with my crock pot. Anyway, that's it for us today. We sure hope that everybody has a great kickoff to summer and enjoy it. Take advantage of this beautiful weather. Thanks for watching. My name is Mo.
And I am Tom.
And
hungry.
This show is called
Talk of the Town.
Bye-bye.
See ya.